Alright guys, John from HeavySet Tactical here, and I have a super special knife that I wanted to talk about. And for a second, I'd like to talk about Spartan Knives. Now, Spartan Knives are a company that I've been a really huge fan of, and I apologize. Before I go in, I just wanted to say that the past few videos and things I've been putting out, I've had some issues with my back. I had some sciatic nerve pain. So I wasn't able to make all the videos I wanted to from the knife show and had to leave a little early this weekend, so I apologize. I just wanted to get into this this type of knife here. Now, these are Spartan knives. They are made in North Carolina, depending on how you buy it. So there was a buyout from K-Bar. Sadly, I'm not sure why they did. There's three levels of knives. There's gold or elite, there's silver, and then there's bronze. And depending on where you get it is kind of where you have the knife manufactured. So this is the elite gold level. So it was manufactured, everything by hand, right in North Carolina. And they have a team of about 10 knife makers. And of course, I want to thank Mark Carey and Curtis Levito, who are two. The president and founder is Mark Carey, but they're two guys that had 40 years of experience in the armed forces, and they make these knives, with care and concern and consideration for what those guys go through in active duty. And I want to give a shout out to the United States military. So this is, like I said, the Elite Gold Series. It's made right in Carolina. I know that they partnered with K-Bar, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it was for advancement of the product, or I'm not really sure what. I'll have to do another video on that. So, needless to say, we're going to dive right in. Again, this is the Spartan Horkos, which I thought it was Horkos. It's actually pronounced Orkos, which means it's a sacred oath. And the demon protector of honor and oaths in Greek mythology, which I love. I love the movie 300. I love Greek mythology. I've read up on a lot of things as far as Greek mythology goes, and I always love the Spartan warrior, aspect of Hollywood, and the Spartan warrior aspect of actual Greek mythology. So, this is the Orkos, and it is immaculate. Now, I bought this at a knife show. They're going for $385, I believe, on Blade HQ, which I love Blade HQ. I'm going to drop a link in the description for you guys in case anybody wants to grab this. And again, all these knives I buy out of pocket. All these knives are not given to me, or I'm not anywhere near that level yet. I do this because I love it, and it's my hobby, and I love sharing that with you guys, the people that view my videos. So let's dive right in. This is the Spartan Orkos, and it came with, now, I have to be honest with you, there's an option to get it with a sheath that is Kydex and nylon. This is the nylon version with a Kydex insert. It's MOLLE compatible on the front for a clip carrier or whatever you would put on the front, and it's MOLLE compatible on the back. As far as nylon sheaths go, I'm not a huge fan, but I love this sheath. I really do. Phenomenal sheath. Whew. Oh, man. Doesn't that just send shivers up your spine? Isn't that just a beaut? So this... and there you see their logo, Spartan Blades there, which I love their logo. It's actually like a electric etching in there, which you can only see at a reflection. It's so beautiful. S45 VN steel. Now it's technically black micarta, I believe, but it came out like a brown, a really dark brown, which I love. To be honest with you, I really like the off color of that micarta. Now, this is overall length. Let me make sure I'm in the camera shot there. I was so excited to do this video. I'm actually shooting this off at my desk at work, so I'm really excited for you guys to see this knife. So this is an overall length of 10.875 inches, about almost 10.9 inches. It is a blade length of 5.8. The blade thickness is 0.19 inches. So it is, to be honest with you, man, it is a really thick blade. You know, I'm sorry, a really thin blade for as far as a survival knife would go. But for a, you know, a military-based knife in which this knife is, it is perfect thickness. It is just thick enough to be an extremely durable knife, in my opinion, as knives go. Now, the one thing I love about this is the steel is the actual coating is a black DLC Sparta tungsten coating on there. You know, and that's going to help with your wear and tear on the blade. It might scratch up a bit eventually, but it's definitely going to help with any kind of corrosion or rusting, which this blade will not do. It's brown micarta. The weight is about 9 ounces exactly. The blade style is a clip point, and it actually has this bevel on the back here, which gives the tip an extreme amount of strength. And you can see the different beautiful, beautiful lines on the make of this blade. I have never been so happy to find a knife. I went to the show, and this guy had some Spartan knives out. And again, shout out to David at Knife World. I got to meet him and finally get to speak with him at the C&E gun show in Harrisburg. Now, I have to watch it. This knife comes out of the box, I mean, magna sharp as a razor. It's got a great finger choil there for choking up on it if you had to do some cutting or camp tasks. Great grip, you know, hammer grip for military style if you were going to make a stabbing or penetrating motion. Just overall, one of the most beautiful blades I think I've ever had the chance to own. And I'm just, like I said, I am just so excited to do this video for you guys. Now, it is a clip point, so it's got a really great amount of tip strength on there, and it's the S45 VN steel. They make some lesser versions in the S30 and S35 VN steel. And again, you know, they're not my favorite, the nylon sheaths. This one is nice and hard and firm. It has the Kydex insert, so you do get a decent clip in. Now, I am going to order the specialized Kydex sheath for this blade. So I'll do a whole nother video on that for you guys. Now, what's awesome about these knives is this is a, like it says, an S45 VN steel. Now, on the hardness scale, the HRC scale, this is on the hardness scale. It's 61 to 63. That's the level of hardness rating. And now I think I just did a review the other day on the Benchmade Nimravis, which is a hard knife. This is going to be a lot harder. That was I think 58 on the HRC scale. This is 61 to 63 hardness, and the S45 VN, I just got done watching some YouTube videos of guys literally chopping 3-inch, 4-inch diameter trees down with this thing and completely skimming the bark off of huge logs with it. You know, and I know when I tell you that, you know, I've been handling and buying and selling and collecting knives for a long time. And when I tell you that the stats of this knife, I know are legitimate. They're legitimate. So sorry about that, guys. I had to attend to something and fix my camera. My camera almost fell. So again, you know, really hard knife. I just got done, you know, and you realize all the little things that these guys do. You can see USA mounted into there. Now, this was also, I wanted to touch on, this was a knife that was commissioned, actually. It was a knife commissioned by the combat weapons team of the United States military, and some guys at West Point had a lot of input on it. So, you know, this was a knife that was made by military personnel, ex-military personnel, and it was a knife that was made for the military application. And this is that knife where you're not going to have to sharpen it or mess with it. It is just going to perform, and it is just immaculate. So I'm really excited to order some sheaths for it. And Spartan.com has some custom Kydex sheaths for it that I'm going to check out. I'll definitely order one and do an update video on the knife for you guys. And, you know, as always, I can't ever tell you guys how much I appreciate your views and comments. And if there's any knives you guys want to see before you buy them, or you want me to do a rundown on, you know, just let me know. So I'm a guy that likes to get a knife and carry it for a while and put some dents in it before I, you know, put it through its paces so I can tell you guys what I honestly think about it. This is, you know, over a $300 knife, and it's one of the ones that I wanted in my collection. It might take the place of that Benchmade on my plate carrier, but I'm gonna put it through some paces. But I really just wanted you guys to see it before it was, you know, scratched up at all, because I'm telling you, it is the most beautiful, you know, beautiful knife. I mean, just the company I want to talk about again, just for a split second more. Spartan Blades is a company with guys that went through active duty, you know, and people sometimes look at them like they're this huge company. Spartan Blades is a room of 10 guys with a small manufacturing building in North Carolina. They use good steel, good micarta, all US based materials, and they make a hell of a knife. And I just got to shout them out for that. I'm just a huge fan. So, again, my name is John from HeavySet Tactical, and I appreciate you guys so much hanging in there and watching my videos. And like I said, comment, let me know anything you want to see or dislike or like, and I'll make it happen. Thanks for tuning in, guys.